I'm going to make a new handle for a bench plane. These are mine that I did years ago. They're both Stanleys. This is a number 7, I made them out of cherry, and my number 6 I made out of black walnut. The reason I made them is because they had the horrible plastic handles on. The one I'm making now is going to be for a record. So I do have a record, number 6, but this has the nice proper wooden handles on it, so I'm not changing those. These are for another one. This is the blank I'm going to use to make it out of. It's got a really nasty shape down the end. It's the end of a board, so it's just an offcut. It sort of finishes about there, so I'm hoping I can just about get it in. I'll cut that first and see what it's like. I may end up binning it and try and find another piece. So I've drawn it out on the other side. So what I need to do is mark where the holes are going to go. So I'm lining up a rule along that centre line. Mark it out square at 90 degrees to that. So what I'll have to do is cut along those lines so that I can drill it straight, so I'm going in at 90 degrees, and then cut the shape afterwards. So I'll have to measure, make sure I go at the right depth, because it has a nut on the top which has to sit down about there, and then a smaller hole down the centre. So I'll have to drill from both ends because I haven't got a drill that will go all the way through. So that's clearly a lot worse than I thought it was, so that's no good. I'm going to have to find another piece. So I found another piece, which is okay, and I've marked out the shape of the handle and the centre line for the hole that's going to be drilled down the middle, and the ends are cut square to that. So next I'll need to mark out the middle. And that'll have to be drilled down by, well, there'll be 11mm drill. It'll go down to there. And then the rest will be done with a 1/4 inch. I've put a bit of masking tape on so I know how deep I'm going to drill. The problem I've got is the spur on the 11mm drill is bigger than the one on the 1/4 inch, so it won't pick up dead centre when I try and drill it. So what I'll do is I'll turn a plug with a 1/4 inch hole in it and push that in first and start the hole, and then I can pull the plug out. Just we need to drill in a little bit deeper, that 11mm. Before I cut any more, I'm just going to check that it fits. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just going to line up the centre of the front hole with the edge of a piece of masking tape. Then I can just mark where that hole is. I'm just using the offcut to stop any breakout. So I've just put a centre line in and a few other marks just to give us a rough idea of where I'm going to keep it symmetrical. I did drill this 11mm hole a little bit too deep. They do have steel washers in them anyway. You can just see that. Just about pick it up. So I turned one 2mm thick, which gives me the right depth for the bolt. As you can see, I made mine a lot thicker. These are 7/8 of an inch and these are an inch. I find them a lot more comfortable.